business is about making people free, and socialism can't allow that. Now, don't get emotional. I'm not going to talk about political parties here. I'm going to talk about two different systems. Business is based off freedom, and socialism is about control and equality. So businesses basically have the freedom to take a risk. They build products and services. They solve problems, and they're rewarded for that. Socialists want to control businesses for the purposes of equality, and they're rewarded for that. And I learned this, really early when I started my company in 1986, and I started realizing that I took this risk of starting this business, but there were socialistic systems that were trying to control my freedom to do that, my businesses. So they were socialists are concerned about your profits. They're concerned about controlling, how much you pay your employees. They're concerned about maybe where you put your building, whether you pollute or not. They're concerned about whether you get rich or not. Socialists are very concerned about maintaining equality. And businesses produce a tremendous amount of leaders, right, in the country. Little leaders, little people that are maybe sub-millionaires, millionaires, multimillionaires, billionaires, produces thousands and thousands of little leaders. Whereas socialism produces thousands and thousands of bureaucrats that are controlling all of these different leaders, right? And the best way I can, best analogy I can give for the difference is the zoo versus the jungle, right? In the zoo, you have animals, all the different animals from the jungle, and they're in their different cages, right? And they're controlled by zookeepers that are maintaining the equality of the zoo. And of course, they're making sure that they're fed right, and they're making sure that they don't eat each other, and compete against each other, and basically protected, right? Controlled. Whereas in the jungle, it's not that simple, right? It's free. It's survival of the fittest. And there is a lot of destruction and death and mayhem. And animals aren't necessarily protected from each other or protected from the environment. But what we've learned over time is that the jungle is like nature. It's good. It produces strength. And we've learned over time that the animals in the zoo are prisoners, right? So the fortunate thing that I've learned, though, about the difference between socialism and capitalism, two different socialism and business, two different systems, is that in the long run, from what I've studied, business wins in the long run. It wins in the long run over socialism for this basic reason. Freedom. Freedom just wins in the long run. Most people would rather be the animals in the jungle than be the animals in the zoo.